Well, I would, first of all, tell the kids not to be afraid to write in their own language. I mean, I would tell them, if you know how to say something in Japanese, say it in Japanese. If you don't know how to say it in English, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And I would tell them there's nothing wrong with writing it as well. If you know how to write something in Albanian and not English, write that. There's nothing wrong with that. You're still getting your point across. Someone will still understand that. Well, I think when things are translanguage, when lessons are translanguage, when essential questions are translanguage, they're able to see what they already know in their language and how it's written in the language they're supposed to learn. So I find that there are a lot of students who don't use the translanguaging as a way to continue to speak and write in their own language. Some do, but I find over the years, more of them, it motivates them to learn English and to learn how to say different things in English, and that helps them in their reading and their writing and their math and all their subjects. Some advice I would give for teachers who are interested in translanguaging, I would say to not be afraid of it, to embrace it, because you might find teachers in your school are already doing it. You might find some resistance to it, but I think if you are an ESL teacher or you're not but have ESL students in your room, I think it's a great motivational tool. And the kids want to help. You might not think that they want to, but when you ask a student who speaks Russian, how do you say this word in Russian? And if they know it, I've found in my own experience, they're more than happy to tell you. It makes the classroom more inviting. If you find yourself in a situation where you're thinking about becoming an ESL teacher, or I know some teachers have situations where they're not an ESL teacher, but they do have ESL students in their class, I say just embrace it and ask for help. There's so many resources out there, and there's so many people who are willing to help, and the best resource that I can say is the kids, without a doubt.